Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On 3rd down, Callaway. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third, here's an option play right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
First down, Love to pass. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love now to pass on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Stop your whining.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Now Allen. Open man here is Conklin. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight. Twins. Gun.
To the air, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, hold. Watch 17. Hey.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 40's mine. 40's mine.
This a quick pass to Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I want a flag.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, you have to stretch for this one. This is 4th-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Undercrush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
57. Mike, 57. Middle. Kill.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 30.
Come on,
10.
bring it, baby, bring it.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall. And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Round 80. 84. Who's got 84? Check 84. 3.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout.